What's up, everyone? Today, we're testing a wild myth. Are Siberian Huskies actually good guard dogs? People see these wolf-like beauties and think, perfect protector. But that's a huge misconception. We're diving into the top 3 reasons Huskies are not your typical guard dog, and we're putting it to the test. We've set up real scenarios with strangers to see if our Husky will defend the house, or just ask for belly rubs. Will it protect, or will it party with the burglar? Let's find out. Let's get started. Reason number 1, Huskies are just too friendly. Bred by the Chukchi people, Huskies were meant to live with families, not guard them. Generations of selective breeding made them gentle, social, and trusting. To a Husky, every stranger is a potential friend, not a threat. Let's test it. We've got suspicious Steve approaching the door. A true guard dog would bark, growl, and block the way. Our Husky, watch the footage. Tail wagging, body wiggling, pure excitement. No barking, no suspicion, just a happy welcome. Steve tries the door. Instead of warning him off, the Husky gets even more excited, practically helping him inside. This isn't a fluke. Huskies are famous for greeting everyone with enthusiasm. If a burglar broke in, the Husky would probably show them around in exchange for a belly rub. Their value is in companionship, not protection. They love people too much to be suspicious. So in our first test, the Husky fails as a guard dog, but wins as a friendship ambassador. It's not about bravery or intelligence, it's just who they are. If you want a dog that greets everyone, Huskies are perfect. But if you want a dog that scares off strangers, keep looking. Verdict, their friendliness is reason number 1 they won't guard your house. They're lovers, not fighters. Huskies are social butterflies, not watchdogs. They'll welcome the mailman, the neighbor, and yes, even a burglar. That's just the Husky way. So if you want a guard dog, a Husky isn't it. But if you want a loving, goofy companion, you've found your match. On to the next reason. Let's see if they're at least territorial. Spoiler, they're not. Reason 2. Huskies have almost no territorial instinct. Most guard dogs fiercely defend their turf. Huskies, not so much. Their ancestors were nomadic sled dogs, always on the move. Home was wherever the sled stopped, not a fixed property to protect. Being territorial just wasn't in their job description. Let's test it. Suspicious Steve is now walking into the backyard. For a territorial dog, this is a big deal. A stranger in their space. Our Husky barely looks up from its toy, then wags its tail and goes back to playing. Steve walks around, touches the furniture, even peeks in windows. The Husky's reaction? Drops a toy at his feet, hoping for a game of fetch. No barking, no guarding, just an invitation to play. Huskies see the yard as a playground, not a fortress. Their sense of home is about their people, not the property. That's why so many Huskies are escape artists. They're explorers, not sentinels. Fences are just obstacles to adventure, not boundaries to defend. Once again, our Husky proves it's not cut out for guard duty. The backyard is open to all, intruders included. Huskies just don't get the concept of private property. They're free spirits, not security guards. If you want a dog to patrol your yard, look elsewhere. But if you want a dog who'll invite strangers to play, Huskies are perfect. That's 2 strikes for Husky guard dog potential. But what about their intense focus? Is that at least protective? Let's find out in our final test. On to reason 3. Here's where things get wild. Reason 3. Huskies have a high prey drive, not a protective drive. People see their intensity and think it's about guarding, but it's all about the chase. Protective drive means defending family and home. Prey drive means chasing anything that moves. Huskies were bred to pull sleds and chase small animals, not to guard against threats. Let's put it to the test. Burglar Bob breaks in, making noise and acting suspicious. At the same time, we release a remote-controlled squirrel. The Husky perks up, alert and focused. For a second, it looks like it might confront the burglar. But as soon as the squirrel zips by, the Husky forgets the human entirely. It's all about the chase, pouncing, barking, and ignoring the burglar completely. Burglar Bob could walk out with the TV, and the Husky wouldn't care. Their instincts are hardwired for pursuit, not protection. This is why Huskies need leashes and secure fences. They'll chase anything, anywhere. Their focus is a laser beam on prey, not on intruders. So while their drive is impressive, it's not the kind you want in a guard dog. They're hunters, not defenders. The final test proves it. Faced with a burglar and a squirrel, the Husky always picks the squirrel. It's hilarious, but it's the truth. Huskies are specialists in chasing, not guarding. They're not bad dogs. They're just being true to their nature. If you want a dog to protect your home, a Husky's prey drive won't help. But if you want a dog who'll chase every squirrel in the neighborhood, you've found your breed. That's strike 3 for Husky guard dog potential. To sum up, friendly, non-territorial, and obsessed with the chase. Huskies are amazing, but not as protectors. So should you get a Husky? Let's wrap it up. Huskies are unique, lovable, and endlessly entertaining. But guarding your house? Not their thing. They'll guard your heart, not your home. Let's talk about what makes them great companions, and why you might want one anyway. So there you have it. 3 big reasons Huskies make terrible guard dogs. They're too friendly, have zero territorial instinct, and their drive is all about chasing, not protecting. But those same traits make them incredible companions. They'll fill your life with love, laughter, and adventure. If you want a loyal friend, not a security system, a Husky is perfect. Got a funny Husky story? Share it in the comments. If you enjoyed watching our Husky fail these tests, hit like and subscribe for more wild pet experiments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Remember, Huskies will guard your heart, but not your house. Until next time.